State Governor Nyesom Wike has declared that the Niger Delta Development Commission has become a political institution where funds are used for political purposes. Governor Wike also stated that the federal government deliberately refused to constitute the NDDC Governors Advisory Committee because majority of the South-South states are controlled by the PDP. Speaking during a courtesy visit by the acting managing director of the NDDC, Professor Nelson Brembaifa, the Rivers State Governor regretted that the Commission has failed to deliver development projects to the Niger Delta region.
Just NDDC has become a political institution where money is sent there and used for political activities. So unfortunate. Mention one mega project. Today in Rivers State, you can boast, since NDDC was established, if I'm passing on the road, look at us, NDDC. The only one that would have been is one that NDDC duped Rivers State. That's Modern Child Hospital. NDDC duped us. They duped us. We had an agreement with you for Modern Child Hospital that will cost 1.9 billion naira. We gave you 800 million naira, our own counterpart funding. You paid the contractor 459 million, and the contract was abandoned. You did not put a dime. Well, that's okay. We came and wrote you letters. You refused to refund. It's okay. We are withdrawing, don't worry. We'll do it on our own. Refund us our money, our own money. 353 million. Refund us. Up to now. If you don't pay us our money back within 7 days, we will end up in court. Nobody should know how you know me. We'll end up in court. We are giving you enough notice.
He regretted that any prominent politician in the South-South who wants to be a governor is appointed a managing director of NDDC. He said such politicians are allowed to siphon development funds only to resign 2 weeks to the election.
Politicians will come and tell anybody who wants to be governor, you make him managing director. Then all he will do is to make sure he takes as much money as he can and then will resign in 2 weeks to the primaries.
The governor said that NDDC cannot make significant impact in Niger Delta communities because the states are never involved in the siting and design of projects.
You've done 1,000 projects awarded and you've done more than 800 projects in Rivers State.
The governor noted that NDDC can only make progress when the government of Niger Delta states are involved in the process of project location and design.
You are talking about the governing council. How much governing? Which advice body? We went to Mr. President and told Mr. President, constitute the governing board. You people refuse because the majority of the South states are controlled by PDP governors. And so they will not constitute that board. That's what happened. Everything is politicized in this country. Something that the law says, there must be the governing board. Since 2015 till now. Till now. Don't constitute. Rivers is PDP. Bayelsa is PDP. Akwabam is PDP. Cross River is PDP. Delta is PDP. It's only a don't. What kind of, what? And we're all from Niger Delta.
He said that the leadership of the NDDC is merely controlled from outside the region, a situation which makes it difficult for the current management to visit the Rivers State government upon their appointments.
You are coming because I've won an election. If I did not win an election, you wouldn't have been here. 6 months. 6 months. You refuse to see their chief host. Okay. Government that gave you a building. Government that also gave you some grant to start. That is Rivers State government. You didn't come. If where things were done well, the day you assumed office, the first point of call, as a mark of respect, is your chief host. We were told not to come because I will not be in government again. It's a shame that those who fought for the establishment of NDC, what we are seeing today is not what the founding fathers of NDC, what our people in Niger Delta fought for. It's a shame. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the commission called NDDC. It's a shame. I've listened to all you have said here. Which roads? 1,000 something projects in River State. And then we are where we are. We are where we are. What are the projects? 50 meters by one politician's house? Can you do projects in River State without letting the state government know?
Governor Wike advised the management of the NDDC to go back to the drawing board to fashion out ways to cite mega projects in the states where the commission operates. He said the current piecemeal projects will not help to develop the region.
What kind of thing? I told you, why not identify in Delta State? These are the 2 mega projects I will do. In Bayelsa State, these are the 2 mega projects I will do. In River State, these are the 2 mega projects I will do. So any day, NDC can be bold to say, this is NDC.
The governor charged Rivers people working at the NDDC to work towards leaving worthy legacies. He said at the present, they are not helping Rivers State.
You said 70% of them here are Rivers people. If they are Rivers people, see what is happening to your state. Wherever you are, you must give account of what you've done for your state one day. Wherever you are, that you will sit in a place and you can see what is happening.
Earlier, Acting Managing Director of the NDDC, Professor Nelson Brembafa, said the Commission is committed to executing projects that will improve the lives of the people of the Niger Delta region.
Indeed, NDDC is committed to doing more to revive not just socio-economic activities and improve the livelihoods of our people, but we are determined to revive the hopes of our people in our capacity and willingness to intervene in their lives, as well as their faith in government to address their long-standing yearnings of a better Niger Delta region.
He said several key projects have been designed by the NDDC to improve the living standards of the people. He called for the revival of the NDDC Governors Advisory Committee to assist the NDDC carry out its development projects in the region.
We are here today to seek your able and kind hand of partnership. We are here convinced that when we work together for the benefit of the people of this great region, we can help Your Excellency improve infrastructure in Rivers State, secure peace and security, boost the economy in order to create employment and wealth, as well as reduce poverty and make this place a dream destination for investors, tourists, and development partners.
Professor Brembafa said the Commission has undertaken 1,793 projects, out of which 800 have been completed and 540 are yet to be completed. He said there are 103 new awards.
In the past 19 years, NDC has undertaken a total of 1,793 projects in Rivers State. Of this number, 800 projects have been completed. 540 projects are ongoing, 296 projects are yet to commence, while there are 40 stalled projects. There are 103 new awards, 11 projects which were taken over, and 3 poorly performing projects which were terminated. We have set up a process to speed up the completion of these projects and hand them over to the communities to improve the people's lives.
The Acting Managing Director of the NDDC said the Commission has set up a process to complete all ongoing projects in the region.